Hello and welcome to Macy Jacob's YouTube channel. This is Let's Talk with Macy, where we talk about anything and everything. Today we are joined by a member of parliament, but before we go into that, please subscribe to this YouTube channel for more content if you haven't already subscribed. Today we have in studio Mr. Honorable Martin Lukato, who is a member of parliament and is also the president of NDP, National Democratic Party. And I just want to give the floor to him to introduce himself and also welcome him. Thank you very much, Mr. Honorable Lukato, for coming and agreeing to come on Let's Talk with Macy.
Okay, thank you very much, Macy, as a researcher. And researchers is so important in Namibia, Africa, and the world at large. Yeah, my name is Martin Lukato Lukato, President of National Democratic Party, NDP. Thank you for the platform. Yeah, then very much appreciate this platform.
Thank you.
Yes.
I just want to ask at the very beginning, what is NDP about? When you started NDP, what are the objectives of NDP?
Okay, NDP. It started like CNDP. It was first Caprivi National Democratic Party, CNDP. So it was formed on that name. Then we at a later stage we realized that the people of Namibia, they will be not comfortable to join the NDP because of they will say that the party only for Caprivians, like the Ovambo People's Organizations, which also changed to SWAPO. So that's how NDP started. But it was officially formed on the 9th February 2003, and it was officially registered with the Electoral Commission of Namibia on the 22nd October 2004. Yes.
So the party started in 2000 and then it was registered already.
Yes.
As Caprivi National Party or as NDP?
When it was officially registered with ECN, it was registered as a national NDP, National Democratic Party of Namibia, NDP. That was 22nd October 2004. Then the aims and objectives of the party, it's for the justice. And before justice, it's a federal system. Yes, federal system, it accommodates both all races of this country. So they are welcome to join the party, and also the structure of the party, it accommodates all tribes, all races of this country, black and white. So that's a federal. Federal, it works like it's a little bit similar to unity state. How do you call unitary state, which is a currently unitary state of Namibia. Yeah, but it differ a little bit. The reason why I say it differ is that unitary state versus the federal system. Federal system is the best because the reason I did the research and also when I was based in Australia where they have implemented the federal system, also the Tanzania, that's a federal system, also Ghana, and also other countries like Nigeria. In Europe, you get you find that in Germany, it's a federal system. And most of those countries which they have adopted the federal system, that is, it including all people. Everyone. Yes, it does not discriminate, and also it does not take the majority. Let me say when it comes to the to benefit for those who should benefit. That's one of the best things that it does not discriminate. Then also some of the objectives that instead of let me say you have a central government, and then you have regions. In the federal system, regions can be states and also province, where they decide their affairs. Yes. So their affairs, their budgets and all those things, they could decide on their regions. Yeah, that's a good of it. Yes. So central government just support. You see, central government is yes. So they distribute the resources to all states, their provinces. So they can decide to develop the provinces or states or regions. That's the best thing.
And that is what NDP is going
That is, yes. Yes.
Okay.
That's NDP. Yes.
All right. So, all right. So
I can, before I can also add that in NDP we have all structures, let me say, of government. All structure of government from the branches to regional and also national.
So NDP is then is countrywide.
Countrywide.
So in for example, Karas region, there is a structure of NDP, which is a regional, and there is now the national leadership.
Yes.
All right.
So in the regions where you get regional coordinators, so you're still having some, let me say, mobilizers, regional mobilizers. You get chairpersons. You get all those portfolios within the regional level, from the branches to regional levels, and then you get the national structure. National structure is where you get that a party when it win the elections. So the government
NDP
should appoint cabinet members from the national structure. Yes.
So Honorable was elected to go to parliament or cabinet. No, sorry. Cabinet structures, you mean NDP on its own has a cabinet?
Yes.
Yes. So it's basically a state of it, and it's a federal state on its own.
Definitely. Which means that on that every after 5 years again, we used to elect. I used to appoint shadow cabinet ministers. Every after 5 years, shadow cabinet ministers. It means that when today NDP win elections, then my shadow cabinet minister, I have to appoint them to serve in various ministries of government.
They have been
definitely. That's how it means by shadow cabinet. So NDP, it got already shadow. And in this next, maybe next month, I'm going to announce the shadow cabinet of NDP, which is going to serve for another 5 years again. So those including the president, vice president, the two vice president, then the prime minister, the national treasurer, minister of all those portfolios. So which means their duties, I'm going to inform, to give them assignment. Example, I'm having a vice president or deputy president for operations. He is going to make sure that he monitor the office of the vice president in the government, which is currently. Yeah, he's going to monitor that office.
Operations is monitoring the office
of the vice president. Me, I'm going to monitor the office of the president, who is the governing president, sitting president. And my vice president for administration is going to monitor the office of the prime minister. Yes, and then the minister, NDP shadow cabinet minister for finance, is going to monitor the office of the minister for finance. Yes, Erica.
Oh, you already know. You already know. We are going to open. The names are already.
It goes. Yes.
Okay.
So, which means that is how NDP works.
Yes. State.
Yes.
All right. So, in NDP, you call yourselves Bravo.
Okay.
What is the meaning of Bravo, and why did you decide, we are going to be calling each other Bravo?
Very good.
Yes.
The title of Brave, Brave is same like comrade, same like those other IPs, they call themselves
patriotics.
Yes. For NDP, we are brave.
It's brave.
Yes, brave.
It's brave.
All members of NDP, when he join, he become a brave. He become like a comrade. Same. Same.
Okay.
Yes. So then let me come to the title of the president himself, like myself. So I remain also a brave. And then my titles including, let me say, His Excellency, Honorable, what another title? His Excellency, Honorable, President,
So why don't Honorable just take one? We understand, Honorable is for Parliament. What if Honorable just take, instead of, being called His Excellency, President, Honorable, what if you just take one? Maybe, for example, with AR, they call their activist, their president now, but he's called now the activist in chief. What if perhaps Mr. Honorable Lukato just choose one word instead of, all these?
My title, I am a national NDP president. The title of mine is National President. That's the title. Yes, National President. National President, it's a title of my possession. So, apart from that one is also on the Constitution of the NDP.
Okay.
Yes. So even maybe if you got you had information, we held the national second land conference here in Windhoek. That's 2018. When I took my stage, that time was the chairperson of that conference was my friend, the late Genko. I presented myself, and let me say, I informed the Namibian nation that my name is Martin Lukato Lukato. The national president of NDP. I serve Namibia, entire Namibia, yes, as a national president of NDP. So, in short, my title, I am a national president. Yes, so the reason why I referred you to the other title like Excellency,
every president is excellent.
Yes,
Okay, so
very good.
Yeah,
very good.
All right.
Yes, so Honorable is they say that it's only for Parliament, but in reality, every leader of the political party, when he is already, let me say, elected as a president of any organization, that honorable also should be included there automatically. Yes, because the reason why he's called also a honorable, he is a responsibility. You see, of the organization, is a leader of the organization. So is more than
not just for the organization, but everyone.
Definitely. Yes, that's it.
So I want to ask further that the party has been participating in the elections. The party was registered in 2004 officially with ECA. The party has been participating in the elections. But then in 2024, that's when the party got its first seat. So what motivated the party to not give up? Because with other parties, we could have been said, okay, no, there's really no reason. You are not getting any seats. People do not want to be represented by us. We must just, deregister the party. But with NDP, they kept on and on and on until 2024 when they finally got their first seat. What kept the party going? What motivated the party to keep on going?
Okay, thank you very much. Before I come to that important question, the party scored one single seat in the local authority of Katima Mulilo. That is 2020. Yes, it got one single seat. So then from there, regarding the NDP, where it come from, it's not easy. It was difficult, and it's a matter of determination, sacrifice, and also that you have to make sure that what you are doing is for your benefit or for the benefit of the Namibian people. Myself, I decided that let me continue to fight for the better living standard of the masses of this country, and beyond Africa and the world at large. Because when the formation of the NDP, you see, according to the mandate and also constitution, we are not fighting only for the better living standard for Namibia, but for the world at large. Because Namibia is in Africa, Africa is in the world. So factors which are affecting the people of Namibia, and also it affecting the people, the continent, and also in the whole world. So that the spirit of not retreat back, but fighting forward, struggling political, fighting forward. I think that spirit, it comes from let me say, first it comes from the Lord, the one who have created both heaven and earth, and the same God, the one who created our forefathers, my parents, and also it created every human being on earth. So when I was a young boy, I realized where to go and what to do. My parents never took me to go to church. There was a first missionary, missionary who was based at our area at Makanga. That missionary came with the Seventh-day Adventist Church. So when I was a young boy, I realized that there was a missionary I started to attend the school there. Yes, at
Without being told.
Yes. So when I came to the age to start with the formal school, then I started formal school at Sibinda, which is nearby Makanga. So the spirit now, it comes from God now. You see now the spirit now. Yes. So that's how it comes that every the struggle which I have, I took with. I believe that on prayer, I believed that in order to achieve, you have to suffer with many, you have to die with many, you have to fascinate, you have to, let me say, to continue whether there is a thirsty, whether there is a hunger, whether there is do not retreat. And the other things which helped me, you see, after I graduated, we had let me say the universities. Then I enrolled with the police academy. So I was employed as a police officer from South African Police, SAP. That's where I started, yes. Then from SAP, I started training in it was near Katima Mulilo. After my training, then I was sent to South Africa to furthermore, let me say, supervision at the Hammanskraal in Pretoria. Then from there, from SAP then to Southwest Africa Police, let me say, Southwest African Police. Then from Southwest African Police, then NAMPOL, Namibian Police.
Then it became a NAMPOL when we gained independence.
Yes.
Okay.
So I served in the police for more than 45 years. Yeah, and then in that time when I was in the police, I even also I was having a privilege to went under military academy. I was graduated in military academy at we started with Oshirikati near Okahanja. Then you know this military academy in Osona. We are the first who are graduated there. I was some so which means that using our experience,
yes,
policing and military. Yes. So that one, it helped me that because I have during those trainings, then you have to climb the mountains and also all those things. Yes. So I could do carry a pole with others. So we participate in running and also our athletics. I can do all sports, whatever is there, including athletics, soccer, netball, rugby, basketball, and also kufu, karate, all those things, including boxing and all those things. So I could do that during my time of the police.
So those times prepared you to endure and to keep going. And oh, all right.
And when I was in the police, I also have a privilege to work in the United Nations peacekeeping mission in several countries, and I was based in Australia and also East Timor. East Timor, which broke away from Indonesia in Asia. So when I was in Australia, I was also privileged to undergo at the supervision academy in Darwin, Northwest University in Australia. That was in Darwin. Yeah, so that helped me a lot because when I served there, we served with all nationals of the world. Yes, we were there. I held several high posts within the United Nations. So when I was there, the rank I was held, it was compared to the, let me say, the rank of Inspector General. Oh. Yes, that time. So in the Namibian police, I held the rank of warrant officer class 1. So then you see, when I was also in the Namibian police before independence and after independence, I served the court ordinance and the combine of let me say acting prosecutor in Namibian courts. Yeah.
Oh, so you have a bit. You were also into law.
Yes, yes. And also I served also let me say within when I was in the police. I participated in O'Brien Olin Commission for more combating of crime. So some of the legal subjects which let me say professionals, including law of criminal procedure and evidence, criminal law, ethnic law, statute law, law of criminal procedure and the evidence, and others. So specialist. Yes. So from there, when I was in the force in the Namibian police before and after independence, I served in former homelands of Southwest Africa, Namibia. Today, the regions. And after independence, I know Namibia in and out. All those regions I served as a police officer, where I was combined with the electoral acting prosecutor. Yes.
Can I ask, why did you then not go for the law career when you were a specialist? Why did you then decide, okay, I'm just going to go into politics instead of going further? Maybe you could have been the Supreme Court, the Chief Justice. Why did you then decide to, move to Politica instead of, furthering your career in police or maybe in court?
Yeah, that's a very interesting question. You see, when I was a young boy, then before I started the formal school, there was a war which started with the former German Empire, where they slaughtered the Nama and the Herero ethnic groups for their resistance, where many Hereros and the Namas, they were slaughtered. And at that time, the first political party, before the first political party was formed, the Herero Traditional Council, and they started to petition to the United States of America, to UN.
United Nations.
Yes, in order to Namibia for independence, and also the Nama Traditional Council. Then the first political party was also formed. That was SWAR, to the SWAN of Namibia. That was the first political party to be formed in Namibia. So those nationals, those Herero, Nama, and the formation of the first political party, followed by the Ovambo People's Organization in Ovamboland, and also followed by, it was the same time with the Ovambo People's Organization and the Kanu Caprivi National Union, same time were formed. So those organizations, when they formed, me myself, I was already there.
A member already?
As a boy.
Oh, a
boy.
Oh.
Active, yeah. Because I saw the colonial regime, when they were in our village, some of my parents, my brothers and my grandfathers, some like Masita was also burned with fire.
Alive?
Alive. People was taken to Pretoria. Boroma also was also killed and taken to Pretoria. Those, even today, their graves are not known. So the formation of the Caprivi African Union Kanu, which was formed by the late hero Brendan Kangongorosmbaye, and also the exile Mishake Myongo. So that time I saw what happened at that time. It happened in my presence. Then when I started my formal school, some of my brothers and my cousins and some of my uncles left to exile. I remained at school that time. So now politically, so because because I grew when I was born and I grew up with the blood of Kanu, the Caprivi National Union, that political party which was formed in the former Caprivi region, Zambezi region today. So my school career, then I decided at a later stage, maybe one day I have to become a lawyer, or a politician, or a pastor. Those were three. Yes, those there were three which I identified. Yes. Then the fourth one was the police officer. There were four. So now when I completed I graduated, I decided to go for the police. The reason I decided that I have to sacrifice my life to save the Namibian people, to maintain law and order, so that to save their life and their properties. You see, that was my very interesting intention, because I wanted to save the people of Namibia in that regard. So I decided that later stage I have to consider whether I can go for the legal officer whatsoever. So when I was in that time or that stage as a police officer, then before independence, I saw what happened. After independence, I was watching and observing, because as a police officer, I observed how I can assist Namibian people, the masses of this country. I decided that let me go for politics now. That's how I decided. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So the party has a seat in parliament. What changes are they going to bring? We have listened to your manifesto, and now how are you then going? Your manifesto was according when people vote for you, what are you going to do? So when you are now in parliament, you have the seat now. What should the Namibian people accept from NDP as a party in parliament?
Yeah, thank you very much for that question. You know, myself, I believe in unity. I believe in working together with others. As the NDP MP and also the leader, president of the party, my task, I first respect the people, the masses of this country who have voted for me and for the NDP. Those are the people first. I recognize them. They're so important because their votes are so important for me, and also their votes were not in vain. Yes, and they would not be in vain because Parliament now, when I'm here, I want to implement what I have already started. When when I was outside Parliament, where the journey of NDP struggle was long and it was bitter and bitter. So on that, you know, I started also to fight from outside the chamber. The ambition is to fight for the better living standard of our people, seeing that Namibia is rich in all resources. So it is meaningful to see Namibian people suffering if Namibia is rich with a little population of 3 million. Yes. So what I did outside the chamber before I come now in the chamber, you know, I'm the founder of Free Education Today, which was already supported by my friend, the late Abraham Yambo. I'm the founder of Free Education.
And we don't know, that's the problem.
Yes.
We will never know these things until you come and then you tell us, because we've been saying, of course, he implemented it, but you were behind, you founded it.
Yes.
Yes. So now we know.
Very good.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. And when we were on that national education conference, I informed the delegates, those who participated together with me, that my intention is not free education halfway. It should reach the tertiary level of tertiary, so that it can accommodate both poor and rich. That was my aim and also when they implemented, those who were in government or in executive, they didn't consult me. I could advise them the right thing. Today, the parents, they are paying for this. Many students that drop out because they cannot afford. That's I didn't want that. To implement it to tertiary, it means the state should pay for the students, yes, so that they must not drop out from school.
Students are actually tending to sex work.
Yes.
The newspaper reported that could have been avoided.
Yes. So that was my aim, and this I have to implement it when now I'm in the chamber.
Free education.
Free education. Yeah, to tertiary. Yes. And when I was also outside, the laws today which are being using by the courts of Namibia, including from lower courts to Supreme Court, as I mentioned earlier, I participated in Brian Olin Commission for more combating of crime in Namibia. My contributions are there. I participated. I'm having certificate, which was or a diploma, which was issued by the Minister of Justice in Namibia. But I did my work. So that's my contribution. And also, when I was, I mentioned about the Brian Olin Commission. I mentioned about the free education. Now I'll mention about the third one. If you heard about land conference, second land conference, land conference, which was chaired by, as I mentioned,
the late.
Yes, the resolutions. Me, I was part and parcel of that conference. I participated, and my contributions is there. And also, we have agreed in principles. All of us, all stakeholders were there, representatives from various, all traditional leaders, and also all stakeholders. I think if from the party side, the party which I saw there, maybe from the ruling party, otherwise the NDP was vocal on that. Yes, yes. So after that, we have agreed that those resolutions should be implemented. But now only a few of them have been implemented. So now I have to, my duty to make sure that those laws should be implemented. And when the NDP was formed, one of the objectives or one of the things which I saw that is so important, the railway line, it ended in Grootfontein, railway line. So the train cannot further going to Kavango or to further Capri or Zambezi. I am an advocate to make sure that the railway line, I have been fighting for it for the past years, that the railway line should be connected from Grootfontein via Kavango, regions up to Zambezi, Katima Mulilo, and connected to the neighboring countries, Zambia and Botswana. You see, I'm the advocate. And only 2024, when the government, to date, the previous government, they have approved it, that it will be connected. So now I have to push it to be implemented. You see now, outside the chamber. Yes. And I have advocated that since Namibia is rich in all resources, Namibian people should benefit from all the resources of this country. Then I also focused that our senior citizens, those who have worked for this country for many, many years, they are now senior citizens, they are pensioners, to pay them peanuts is not a respect. They have to pay to be paid at least 5,000. You see, those are senior citizens. And also social groups, including senior citizens, where the youth group, the disabled, all those groups, those I call them social groups. They should also be taken care of them by also to adjust their salaries.
The money that they get.
Yes, yes, like it must come to 2,000, some to 3,000 at least. Yeah, maybe not today. They are only paid peanuts. Yes, and then also I have on the NDP manifesto. I have advocated that you see, the creation of jobs are many methods. There are a lot of methods to do it. First, Namibia is a fertile land. Everything can grow. Then we need to make sure that the green schemes should be in place in all 14 regions of Namibia, so that we can even feed the Namibian people ourselves, and to feed international or foreign countries, because the land is fertile. You see, in previous, the former Caprivi region was called a basket food of Caprivi, basket food.
Yeah, a basket of food.
Yes, which because of its fertile land. Yes, because we could do
produce.
we could cultivate land, fields, farms, and then we harvest. We can harvest maize, mahango, and everything. Yes.
So it's fertile.
Fertile. Yes. So other things, the creation of jobs can be done, like we can create industries in all 14 regions, where all industries, where all those products found in those regions, that's industries. We can also create factories in all 14 regions. Those factories, industry, green schemes can create more jobs, you see, more jobs. I see, I can also mention this, one of the countries in Asia where there was sanctions, that they cannot get anything. What they have that time, they created let me say, agriculture. Every graduate, after graduation, they had to go for agriculture. And then they could feed themselves. They could do, let me say, through agriculture. So they could not suffer hunger or poverty, because the land is fertile, and they could produce everything. Then the other things which also which I have been forecast is that after the graduates of our Namibians, instead of sending them to in the streets,
their own.
the first of another creation of a job, they have to go under military service for 5 years. Immediately,
Graduate.
yes, graduate. After 5 years, 5 years, they go for military service. So they will be paid. You see, for 5 years. And on that 5 years, they will also consider where they will go for their skilled. You see, immediately when he serves 5 years or 10 years in the military, already when he or she started with his skills, he's not going on the street. He's already got a job in the government or in the private sector. So that's also, it will help. Yes.
With unemployment.
Unemployment.
Okay.
Yes.
So I want to ask now. So at the party, according to the seats, they receive a number of funds from ECN. Is it ECN? I'm not sure. But they receive a number of funds according to the seat they have. And we have seen what happened with NEF. As a political party, it was then deregistered. So then, as NDP, what mechanisms do they have in place, or mechanisms will they have in place to make sure that what happened to NEF will not happen to NDP, these funds will be very well administered for?
Yeah, thank you very much. I will take you back to the formation of the NDP. The formation of the NDP, we created a bank account. That bank account is where every member of the party must contribute. And since, when we started, it was sacrificed for myself because when I was a civil servant, I was a part-time communal farmer. Yes, so NDP have some of my resources. I depended on my family.
On your family.
Yes. So if it's $10, I have to put in that account. Then the law of the ECA, after certain period, you have to comply to submit financial report.
Yes.
That's I have did it for the past 20 years.
Oh.
Yes.
So it was okay.
Yes. So which means that for the past 20 years, a financial report should be submitted. We have auditors, those who should audit whether we didn't get money from foreign or local, including donations or sponsorship. But those small, it's an organization should have a bank account. Example, sometimes it was a challenge. The bank, when charges, the bank account could close, and then have to reopen it again. Yeah, in the process again. So that is now, when we got a seat in the parliament, it will be 2 accounts. This account is where the money we have been paid from the parliament. Yes, but parliament's the budget. Yes, where we have been paid. So it will go to this account. So this account remains.
The previous.
Yes, where members can contribute whether it's $10 per month or $100, it remains. The account of the state money where it should come on this. So the activity of the money which the seat of the NDP received, it should be used for the activities of the event of the party, including the administration and also campaigning. When it comes to the campaigning, that money must be used there. So similarly, what have been done for the past 20 years, financial report for both 2 accounts should be submitted to the ECN. Yes. So that's how NDP, we are transparency.
Very transparent.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So you mentioned about campaign. So will NDP also participate in the local and regional authority elections?
NDP federal system, when it was formed, there is no the limitation of races. A race to campaign or to participate. So NDP is entitled to participate through local authority, regional authority, parliamentary race, and presidential. So this year we continue to participate in November in the regional and the local authority.
So come November, the same people who voted and more people that voted should vote for NDP in those regional and local authority elections.
Definitely, and I still need more masses.
I wanted to actually ask that.
Yeah.
How does one then join NDP? So how does a person out there that is listening now, that will listen later, and they say, okay, I would like to join NDP. I'm seeing they are very transparent. It's a unitary, it's a federal But how does one join, and what are the membership requirements?
Okay, yeah. The requirement to join NDP, you must have a Namibia ID to register. Then from there, you must have, in case you must have, you can also say that CV, you can just for the information for the
for you to know who it is.
Yes. Otherwise, only a Namibian card. So when you fill up the Namibian card, then you register, you sign that. Then the following thing, that the membership card will be issued to you. Then from there, you start mobilizing. When you see that this member, he can bring value to party, then you can be elected to any branch, regional and the national level. According to requirements there. Yes.
So who is the contact person, or maybe they can go to social media? Are there maybe Facebook pages or Instagram pages? How does I want to join? Is there maybe a number that I can put down there, or maybe a poster that you can send to me that we can put when they are viewing?
Yeah, definitely. There is a NDP social group, which it's already there on the social media.
There is.
So
they can
to join on that group, and also you can ask for the registration form. You can get the registration form through WhatsApp, through email when you require it, and also the numbers, the contact details, they are there in all social media. Yes.
Okay, so Namibia attained 35 years of independence. This was on the 21st of March. So do you believe that now Namibia is actually better than it was, or there is more to be done? And what is that more that needs to be done in order for a better Namibia? Because we had these things of Vision 2030. Are we there yet? Or just tell us about what you feel at Namibia at 35 years.
Yeah, thank you very much. Let me say, first of all, let me also commend and appreciate it to those who fought for the liberation struggle of this country. Let me say, those, including myself also, because I took part. Yes. So, freedom of Namibia, or independence of Namibia, it never came with banana, and it came with blood. People died for the independence, sacrificed their lives. As I mentioned, those organizations and those people who were involved, they died inside and outside the country for the liberation struggle of this country. So those people, they should be honored. So secondly, I want also to commend and salute those who have started governing this country from 21 March 1990. Those who were in the government and also on the parliament, those who started. And also they continue until today, the government of today, and the ruling party started from 1990 on the 21st March. So it's still a same government, some party. But let me commend them what they did so far. They tried, they were still tried. Yeah, they did the best what they could do. But before independence of this country, Namibian masses of this country, they were poor. After independence of this country, they become poorer. The reason, today, higher rate of unemployment, poverty, all factors, high rate of crime, all factors. You see, I can say that whatever the current government have done. They tried, yes, I salute them, they tried. But the masses of this country remain poorer. Yes, they're still suffering. So you can go all over, they are crying, no water, no food, no housing, no proper roads, and no shelters. So development, it goes slowly and slowly and slowly. But we didn't expect this after 35 years. It should be, it was supposed to be, Yeah, what I have observed that the resources of this country should be managed very well. Because if we are talking about money went stolen, money went missing, and we are talking. Yes, you see all those things, the high rate of corruption, all those things. So it needs that me and other colleagues, both from the ruling party and from opposition, to come around the table, that we can see that what transparent, what happened that today in Namibia, which was supposed to be a manna country, a free country, a wealth country, people of this country, they are still suffering. What went wrong? And then we will get something, let me say, yes, we'll get. And then from those factors, we see that, let us see now correct. Correct. Yes. That is my duty to come around the table with my colleagues. As I say that I believe in unity, in consultation, and even our motions. My motions which can benefit Namibian people. I have to request my friends, my colleagues to support my motion. And also vice versa to me. I have to support them. Yes, because me, I hate one part state in the country. I hate the oppression. I hate those things, because I believe in the principle that democracy, multi-party system, where we have to consult each other, where we have to agree each other, because the common goal of this country is our common goal, is to make sure that Namibia develop. The people of this country benefit from all resources of this country. Namibians should have the houses, shelters, water, and all of for their health. You see, in Namibia, we are still having that shortage of medical staffs, shortage of health centers, hospitals, and all those things. Many patients died in the way before they reach the hospitals or health centers. So those are the things which are affecting our people. So how can we fix it? We have to fix these things, these factors by
coming to one.
Yes, that's my belief. And I believe that definitely if we are united, we love each other. Parliament is not for the hatred. Parliament is only to work together for the best benefit of our people and for this country, Namibia, Africa, and the world at large. When we say these things are not good, let us reform. Reform, including the system in Namibia and Africa and the world at large. How do we reform the world at large? Through the world body, United Nations. So if they affect us, within the United Nations affecting the world. We have to fix it to reform the United Nations. We have to fix it to reform the African Continent Union, and also SADC. SADC also needs to be reformed, because how do we reform? We reform that for the benefit of Namibia, Africa, and the world at large. You see? Yeah, that is my ambition.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lukato, for coming to Let's Talk with Macy. We have learned a lot, and I'm sure other people that are watching are also learning and have learned a lot, especially also about the history and also what NDP plans to do. Free education, he's spoken of free education, he's spoken of many other things. Please like this video, subscribe to this channel, and we'd like to have Mr. Lukato more after a year to tell us, okay, this is what you said you do, free education, how far are we? And Mr. Lukato, if you just maybe say your few words or just final words.
Yeah, thank you very much for the platform, Messi.
Thank you.
Very much appreciate for this platform. I'm the people's servant. I'm the servant of the people. I work for the people. I sacrifice myself to die with people, to suffer with the people. My ambition is that very much appreciate for the Namibian people who have casted their important votes for me and for the NDP, because those the masses of the country. I'm going to save Namibian people, whether they have casted for me, and even those who didn't cast the votes for me and for the NDP, I will treat them all by serving them as a servant of the people, because I'm the servant of people and of the Lord. So I will make sure that I deliver a better standard service. How do you do it? I have to make sure that I come to people and also to implement what I have already have for them. And lastly, I'm prepared also to make sure that some of the resolutions which were agreed on the Second National Land Conference, that our respected traditional leaders, they should provide it with housing and the land from the state. They should have proper houses. Those are our parents. So traditional leaders are so important. That was our parents, as I mentioned. Also, the church in Namibia. Because without church, the church, they are the people spread the message of the Lord. The Lord who have created both heaven and earth. The Lord who have created me and all human beings. We have to provide let me say, land to church, the church, build also church for them, and also to provide with them with the grantees, because free of charge. Yes, because that's why we are here on earth, because of the Lord. So we have to respect the principles of the Lord. Finally, let me say, may God bless Namibia, Africa, and the world at large. I thank you.
Thank you, Honorable. Thank you, Honorable.
Okay, thank you.